Have you seen this?
Oh no, it's Donnell Rawlings melting down again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody wants to do this business like, you know what? I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do 2 seconds. Everybody's going to know me. You can't outboo me. You can't outboo me.
I mean, they can.
They're doing it. They're doing a good job. Ashley, Larry.
You can't outboo me. I don't give a fuck about a boo. I'm telling y'all real shit. You can't outboo me. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is, listen, I'm not mad.
You seem mad.
It's worse. Listen, it ain't so much worse. Let me explain something to you. Y'all can boo me. Listen.
Boo.
You know what?
Boo.
You listen, let me tell you something. I'll say this. I'm not going to leave like that.
You're not Chappelle, they're chanting.
Oof.
I'm going to answer your question.
All right, so comedian Donnell Rawlings threw another temper tantrum recently when he was judging this roast battle where pretty much everybody turned on him. It was rough. Like, he's always trying to convince people that he didn't actually walk off, which isn't really doing him any favors at this point because every time he talks
This is when he walked off of Kill Tony.
about it, he just makes it even more embarrassing for himself. He went on Rogan's podcast and started coping over it, which Rogan called him out on. Then he had Tony on his podcast, and he was trying to convince him that he had a dinner to go to. That's why he left. But Tony didn't buy it for a second, and he said he has video proof of Donnell just hanging out outside the club after he left, and he said he was just chilling at this fire station. But Donnell, he refuses to accept it. He just will never admit that he got too offended and he had to walk off.
But you have created an environment where you have people that misunderstood a situation, and they won't stop harassing me.
We've had over, I think over 1,000 great comedians sit on that panel on the show, and no one's ever walked off. We've had a lot of bucket pools try to walk off the stage. We've had characters walk off the stage, but we've never had actual professional comedians walk off. So you're one of a kind.
So what are you trying to say? You know where I went, son. I told you. I said I had a prior engagement. You knew this, Tony.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a casting call.
Oh. Donnell Rawlings talks like he got a special kind of CTE where he's just always mentally in a movie theater.
Yeah. He's always in a Medea movie.
You knew this.
That engagement was at like 10 p.m. Our show
Donnell
started.
Rawlings got me in trouble at Caroline's Comedy Club one time.
Why? What happened?
It's the only time. It's the only time I ever met him, and we were doing a show at Caroline's, and I was going up like second to last, and it was one of those things. It was like a showcase, so like any famous comedian could just show up and be like, "I want to do a couple minutes." So we were in the green room. And I kept asking Bob, the guy who booked the show, I'm like, when am I up? When am I up? Because I'm dying for a fucking cigarette. I just want to go smoke a cigarette and I'll be back. And he's like, I wouldn't go smoke. You're coming up pretty shortly. And I was like, fuck, okay. And I was just fiending for a cigarette. Donnell Rawlings comes in the back and he's like, hey, what's going on, man? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh shit, you're Donnell Rawlings, man. Fucking very cool, man. He's like, yeah, I'm about to get on stage. Da, da, da. And he's like, oh, you got a lighter? And I was like, yeah. And he just pulls out a Newport and fucking lights it in the green room. And he's just, oh man, and then he just goes, do I look fucked up right now? And I was like, and all I got out of my mouth was, and he goes, God damn it, they're gonna be able to tell I'm fucked up. And he just starts taking a few drags of the cigarette, and then they're like, Donnell Rawlings, and he threw the cigarette into the sink.
And then
like,
you got in trouble.
And ran out the door, and I was like, I grabbed the cigarette, and I'm like, and I tried to sneak off like 3 drags, and as I was putting the cigarette out, Bob the Booker walked in, and he's like, who the fuck is smoking in here? I was like, but it was him though. But it was, and nobody spoke up for me. I got yelled at Caroline's. It was very funny. I got a picture with him and everything too, but
8. You left at about, I don't know, 8:50, 8:55. You had some time to kill. So there you are, spinning down a fireman's pole.
I wasn't spinning no Diddy. I didn't spin down no fuck. Did I spin? That's on the video.
he's a crazy person.
Yeah. Don't do this to me.
I started taking some shots at him, which Donnell wasn't handling well, and he couldn't come up with any good response to it. So you could tell right from the start this was not going to go well for him.
I love you.
I love you, Donnie.
I knew you when you had hair. Don't do this to me.
I knew you when you had jokes.
Wow. Ouch.
But it does get worse.
I love you, Donnell.
Yes.
We gotta do 5 roast battles.
See the guy sitting at the far end, like the little white guy on the far end?
Yeah.
He gets something. Just keep an eye on him. He says something.
Battles.
Trump cut USA and that nigga's
That was
jokes.
very mean.
Trump ended USA and that nigga's jokes. That's a good line.
That's very funny.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, that was me. You're a narcissist.
You're the one dressed like a dental assistant, not me.
Teddy, don't laugh. You my nigga. Don't laugh. Damn. Jeff, you know what?
Let him bring out the first battle.
Okay, Jeff, you know
Hang
what?
out, we got
We're
time.
gonna talk later.
All right. Donnell's dressed like a s'mores.
God, that's good. That was
That's not right.
The first battle. What's the first battle?
Oh my God, us versus Donnell. Shit.
Donnell's a legend in this room. Come on, Brian.
I know.
Let's go.
So it was a rough start, and it only went downhill from there. They did the first roast battle, and the comedians were not doing very good. So Jeff, he made a joke about it. Then Donnell just started going off about how shitty the comedians are and how they're never going to make it. But he wasn't even trying to be funny about it. He's basically just like, these guys suck. Let's move on. Like they were, and if nobody cuts him off, forward through it. And he's just not very funny. I mean, it's funny to laugh. Funnier than him is good at just.
Sir, sorry.
Jeff, can we just stop?
Sorry.
Great thing going on. They're not gonna make it. Get them out of here.
All right.
He's got to be on some shit, man.
All right, get him out of here.
Hell yeah.
Jeff,
Donnell, you're.
tell a joke. See this, bro. I'm a real nigga. I'm not gonna let these niggas think they got a future.
You don't have a future, dude.
No, he does, because Chappelle still keeps him on life support.
You got an opportunity, you have 5 minutes. You want 5 minutes, do you want a career? 5 minutes, get it. Crack jokes on me. Give them their 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes.
Who? You have no power in Hollywood. Like, he's talking like he's like some power broker.
talking about a career,
He's
not 5
Chappelle's
minutes.
proxy.
Give me 5 minutes.
He goes everywhere, like acting as if he's Chappelle's proxy.
Is that 5 minutes of black people time?
Power
or
broker.
Is that for me?
Is that 5 minutes of black people time or what?
That's a good line. Everyone's laughing at him.
So the show just started, and Donnell's already causing a scene. I don't know why he did this to begin with, if this is how he's going to act. You know, it's like he believes he's too good for the show or he's above it or something. And the host has to tell him to chill at one point.
All right, here's the part I want to get to right here.
You said, whoever you said, I'm not Chappelle. You know what? I'm not Chappelle. But guess what?
What can you possibly say after that? What can he say? What's going to be the cope?
I did. I made Chappelle's show what the fuck it was.
Yeah, did you?
You could have been replaced by fucking Wayne Brady.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle and Neil Brennan made the Chappelle Show
Yeah,
what
not
it is.
you, dude. You were Ashy Larry. Calm down, dude. Oh my God, that's cringe. What he said was
Charlie
fucking
Murphy
yeah.
was a bigger part of Chappelle's show.
Nigga, fuck you.
Ashy Larry.
Oh no.
Yo.
Ashy Larry.
Hey, how long they roast battle?
How long
What you gonna
did this
do?
go on for?
How long they roast battle?
The fact that Too Lazy to Try is having to do the fast forward button
Yeah.
is bad.
Or if you shut up.
All right.
Come
First
on.
off,
What did he say? Hold on, what did he say?
hey, how long they roast battle? What you gonna do? How long they roast battle?
It would be over if you'd shut up.
Good line.
All right.
Come
First
on.
off, nigga, you're whack.
You're a comic. You're whack.
Fucking got me, dude.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. You're whack. As a comedian,
How can he not read the fucking room by now?
Like you want to fuck with me?
Well, I mean, illiteracy is high in the African American community.
But I mean, how does he not? All these years of being on stage, how do you not read the room and understand everyone fucking is not feeling you right now?
Drugs? Like you said earlier, I
he's
think
gotta
it's
be on
drugs. I feel like
something,
it's drugs.
He's
You're
struggling
whack.
with something.
You know I wrote a TV show you were on, right?
So what?
You know I wrote a TV show you were on. That's funny. Who is this guy?
So what? You're whack. So what? You're whack. Y'all can laugh. Listen.
Yeah, that's comedy. It's a comedy club.
Donnell, come on.
Jeff, don't do this.
Yeah, Jeff, don't you do this.
I have to support what I'm saying right now. You know what?
Walk off. You're good at it.
They got parking meters. Million's half this audience.
You know what? Battle. All right. Good.
He is a lot like Chappelle. He just leaves when he's under contract.
So then he leaves for a second, but probably got flashbacks to his Kill Tony appearance and decides to come back.
Maybe he had another dinner to go to. You know, there's a lot of dinners you got to eat at least once a day.
But he just continues to be annoying as hell.
And if you don't show up, your open table score goes down. So you got to show up.
Your open table score. You're an ass.
Like, now he starts being all sarcastic and praising everyone and acting like they're all the best comedians ever, which you can tell Jeff is starting to get really annoyed about and embarrassed himself.
Everything, but like this.
People saying that he walked off.
I've been around a lot of comedians and everything, but like this is the future right here. And what you supporting?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
you guys got it.
Yo, no, it's happening right now.
Jeff
like God is good. I tell you,
Come
it's
on,
like,
we had fun.
Jeff, you're trying to. Jeff, what I'm saying is, when I watched like
Last time I saw Jeffrey Ross this nervous was when that chick brought up the Polaroids.
it just fucking blew me out of my fucking. It's you guys got. Yo, let me tell you, I'm telling you.
There's
Y'all-
3 great battles coming up.
Jeff. Boom.
All right, the
Jeff.
judges have spoken, Brian.
All right, audience.
Y'all ripped the shit, and the only thing I was trying to say was the passion y'all had is what
What a dick.
this is about. Y'all
Appreciate
fucking
that, King.
killed that shit. Y'all too
Does
funny.
he
and
just-
I'm
funny.
guessing he just gets fucked up for all these gigs, and it's just it's a roll of the dice if you're gonna get
Yeah.
a good version of the bad version of him.
Can I,
Motherfuckers.
You
can
win
I
or-
throw something out there? A little theory?
Sure.
So, you know how he walked off, but he came back? I don't think it was because he was embarrassed. I think he was making an excuse to leave to go hit a crack rock and come the fuck back.
It's possible.
Maybe.
We're not saying he is or isn't, but
He's
Two
way
battles.
more fucked up now than he was before.
No s'more. I mean, no more.
no s'more.
All right, you want to win on the jokes. I don't want to be funny.
But
Well, then
it's-
you're doing a great job. Honestly, then if that's your goal, you're fucking A+.
but it's a comedy show.